Well, how's it going, Kingsmen? Welcome back to another Napoleon Total War battle. This is the grand battle mod for Napoleon Total War, and we are going right back at it with a 3v3. This one I actually played and actually streamed, so if you saw the stream, well, this is your chance to see the other parts of the battle because I'm this Russia right here, but there was another Russia on the far flank. I totally missed all the action. He had a tough fight on his hands. Looks like I already have my howitzers firing as there is a Italy sitting up here. I have some unicorns and some howitzers shooting, and I can hear the drums. Obviously, you got some more Italians here. So, like I said, there is an Italian, a Rhinebund, and another Italian army going up against an Austrian, of course, the two Russias. Now this Austria is planning on pushing up. Looks like there's actually some guerrilla deployment from Italy. Got some skirmishers. Oh, we got some more howitzers firing here. Looks like trying to find something to kill. Nothing. Yeah, I think I'm shooting short or long, technically. But yeah, we had some sappers and such. We do have the other Russia. He's going to be pushing up here. Now there is an Italy that looks like he is actually, oh wow. It's quite a bit of cavalry. Now these are very large unit sizes, obviously. That's a beautiful thing about this mod. It is not NTW3. People keep asking that. This is not NTW3. This is a totally different mod. It's got some of the same mechanics in when it comes to like, what is it? Exhaustion of troops. So, you know, fatigue and that sort of thing. Yep, you can see him now. I do believe, yeah, I get a charge off here with my sappers. On their sappers, you say, or they're on the skirmishers with my hussars. I was pretty proud of that, snuck them in there. Guys, I haven't been playing very good recently, so, you know, it was kind of nice to get a couple nice. Now artillery, ooh, starting to hit my line, so obviously not something I want to keep around here, so I'm going to push my cavalry up and try to take them out. And then he's sitting up on this hill. He is starting to move troops to the left, from left to right here. There we go, the brave scout hussars charging in. It's like actually friendly fire my own hussars, like a noob. Oh well. But yeah, you can see, oh man, howitzers are trying to get some shots off. I'm trying to blast this area, guys. Howitzers are very deadly when they hit, but they are huge range. Like, I may click attack here, and they could hit anywhere in this wide area. So, you know, while they're deadly, they're not accurate. But obviously, where you can see I'm starting to mass up here. Now, my army is the smallest on the field. Very, very small. Very small units. I have a lot of grenadiers and guards. So I have, you can see 3 grenadiers here. I have the Izmailowski Life Guard. I have 2 more of the German Legion, more a guard over here, and then more line infantry. So I basically have 4 line infantry, and then 6 grenadiers in guard. See, getting maybe some shots there. Ooh, that was a juicy shot. But yeah, so I'm bringing a pretty small army, but elite. I'm bringing some cavalry. I'm bringing 2 of the, 2 Chevalier Guard, basically cuirassiers. I did chevron these guys up quite a bit. I like to do that with my cavalry, have elite, nice cab, but of course I change it up so no one can predict me. Then of course 1 Ulanen, just a lancer, and then like I said, the 20-pound unicorns, and then the experimental 7-pound howitzer carcass. Slow firing, but they can definitely cause a lot of problems with the enemy once they start shooting. Now he is starting to counter battering me. You see he broke a limber here. Let's see if we get any more shots here, because nothing else seems to be happening yet. Like a miss again. Now I hear drumming over here. Obviously we're prepping for a push on their flank, try to take out this hill maybe. And you know, our allies planning on pushing on that far left flank. They do have, guys, an entrenched position on this hill. Very, very oof, that's quite a position, and Russia's going to be advancing directly towards it with all of his line. Now, he did bring quite a bit of infantry. We see some cavalry starting to push forward. Obviously, Italy's scouting quite well. Yeah, it looks like he has some Jaegers. with some lifeguard hussars, scout hussars. He does have some more rifles, just a lot of musketeers. Some militia style units, and then I don't know if he did bring artillery. I'm just trying to figure out where it is. There it is. A howitzer and a 3-pounder. Now Austria is pushing up, so he is going to support me. Obviously, I have a very small army. My plan was to use melee as a strength. I am actually pulling back here on this left side, letting him push his army forward, form up that line. I'm going to have him also support me. Basically, what I wanted from... I'm totally blanking on the player who was supporting me. Really good player. Really helped support me well throughout the battle. It was a very intense battle. So, but yeah, he was going to push up on this side, kind of be a meat shield in a way so that my more elite grenadiers and stuff didn't take losses and just could rush in. Now, my Izbelovsky lifeguard, I chevron these guys up quite a bit too, because why not? No, I'm just kidding. It's definitely, you know, so they can be a very big danger and a threat on the field. And 300-man unit of elites is nothing to scoff at. Now, if nothing happens for a little bit, I'm trying to remember, it's been a couple weeks, guys. If nothing happens for a little bit, I'm going to skip ahead to the action, the advance, as we're prepping. You know, you kind of get an insider view on the plans for us. We're planning on pushing up. He has his artillery set up. We're going to try pushing me, swing around this flank and go for his flank at the same time, hitting him head on and ignore whatever force he has over on this side. And if anything, Austria can do a little demonstration in the center to lock him up. Russia... I don't remember if there was any plan or if he was just going to advance to attack. Obviously, there's a Rhinebund and an Italy in front of him, so, you know, I guess we take with that. But I probably didn't skip ahead, guys. I think we're all still forming up. These battles are long and large, so you know what? Take a second to go and get your coffee, whatever. I don't know. I drink coffee in the morning. Very relaxing, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back with the advance. Check out the general with the telescope. I love the generals do this. They do a little pointing, they do a little telescope action. It's such a cool little feature. And I have my other general who actually is sitting over here. We do have cavalry from Austria pushing forward as well. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's just like checking it out. There's the guy pointing. Oh wow, look at all these guys checking out the field. We've gotten in position. Actually, hasn't been that long, I'm not going to lie, since we last went, but we are starting to push forward our lines. I have, like I said, some cavalry. He has a lot of infantry. Look at all the troops here. Look at how beautiful that looks. You can't say Napoleon for being 20, is it 20? It's been over 20 years, right? Over 20-year-old game, still looking this good. How can they ever top it? You know, how could they ever possibly top this game? I hope they do, but I have no life if they made one that was even better than this. But we're advancing Austrians and Russians in coordination. He has some scout cavalry as I'm pushing up my German Legion. He's going to push up his scout hussars, and there is no one here, guys. Just an artillery piece all by themselves, and that's when I panicked. I freaked out. I was like, uh-oh. Where did this Italian army go? And I'm looking over at my ally, who's all by himself, and I'm thinking, man, did they all pull up together and he's about to get hit by 3 armies? So the panic starts to set in, guys. The realization that we have been bamboozled by the Italians. They have basically slipped away. And so now I'm like, well, we got to push this flank as hard as possible, as quickly as possible. My howitzers start, you know, throwing shells over this direction, and we start going over this hill, and at a very rapid rate. At least that's my plan. Obviously, I'm not going to run my troops, but everything began pushing up here. We have a hill, but then we saw them, and thank goodness they didn't actually push up all the way. They obviously still have a force facing us. The panic did set in for a little bit, and that means, you know, this Russia over here, he's got quite the battle. I believe this is Arnett over here. Yeah, and so all of a sudden, you know, he's facing a Rhinebund with an Italy on his flank. because Italy was advancing over here, so he's got his work cut out for him. And they are in a very heavily entrenched position. Look at these guys. They're all entrenched. They're just sitting here waiting. They know. They know Russia's coming. It's easy. It's easy for them. Of course, Italy is over here. We do have more Scout Hussars who are looking, because I was stupid and wasted my Scout Hussars, so now I depend on someone else. Obviously, I'm going to keep harassing them with howitzer shots as best as possible. More cavalry starting to make their appearance. That's actually a cool shot right there, too. But here we go. Look at the Russians and Austrians spilling over the hillside. Did he really charge in his adjutant? What's this general doing? Oh ho! Now, unfortunately, his scouts do die, but also, hey, his general or adjutant or whatever breaks as well. And, yeah, we're prepping for an assault, guys. And Russia over here, I believe his plan was to start preparing for an assault of his own. Obviously, he has to get in position. But now you have the musketeers advancing. Oh, I love the guard. Like, oh, they look like they're ready to shoot at a minute's notice. Their guns at the ready. Bayonets fixed. Alright, give my voice a rest. We had got a little smoke in my throat and lungs. It's kind of wreaking havoc on my talking at the moment. Alright, so we're pushing up our cavalry, pushing up our infantry. Austria's pushing up. We've gone past the guns. Obviously, the diversionary guns. Thankfully, we work. Imagine if we just waited here. Be like, you know what, they're not attacking, so we'll just not attack. We'll just wait our time. You know, we would have been... We wouldn't have had the pressure we needed to be able to push up. Just a lot of guns shooting. Nothing taken yet. Oh, wow. That is from the unicorns. They don't hit very often, but they do. That's a good 15 men. Wait. Alright, so we have the Russian assault. Artillery firing as well, incoming. Very nice. You see Italy starting to show up on the flank as well. Adjutant pushing up. He's going to dismount so he doesn't get shot, and they are going to start this hill assault. Same for us, guys. We are starting to. Forward here. Oh, it's 4. That's war crimes. You guys can see that. We didn't see nothing. So yeah, Austria's push up support. We got them kind of in an angle here. This is perfect, guys. You want to look for edges on the line. So you always want to look for those edges. And it actually got knife enfilade, I believe it's called, fire directly down the flank for Italy. But yeah, if you sit right here on this flank, you can shoot multiple units at once. It's all about angles, guys, and flanks, and having superior firepower over time. Alright, we have this Rheinbund fight. We have artillery on both sides shooting. Returning fire on each other. Italy standing firm here. Actually, Russia seems to be winning this shootout so far. Over here, more and more of this line being formed up. The howitzers doing quite well. Now, Italy has some very good shooting, especially with the light infantry, which I think he had a decent amount of. But with Austria in this fight, guys, it was good. And you got to consider that artillery does cause morale issues. Like, I'm talking scary. You know, they scare troops a little. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. I wasn't paying attention to the artillery shots at all. That's 2 now, though, after, like, probably 3 to 4 volleys, you know. Makes you wonder, you know, what's the, is it beneficial? I think it is. If anything, it's psychological. Makes the enemy think twice before, you know, being in range of your guns. And obviously, Italy keeps falling back as we keep forming up more and more lines. We do have, like, cav engagement here. My basically cuirassiers getting charged. I'm pulling them out and sending in my Ulanen. We're going to get a beautiful charge bonus. And we cause a mass break as well. Obviously, Austria is pushing up. I have my Chevaliers who do scare, by the way, which is why probably it's breaking the Italian cavalry so easily. We're still pushing up Austria on the flank. France, or not France, maybe no, not France in the field. Holy smokes. But we have Italy falling back even more. I'm getting really aggressive, guys. I have a lot of my grenadiers who are fast moving than my lumbering Russian musketeer battalion. We're pushing up. I'm trying to not let them get away, or at least make them pay for every retreat they make. Over here in the front, fight still raging. Both sides exchanging volleys. It's still indecisive who's going to be winning here. Over here on the flank, you have the light infantry going up against some regular lines from Italy. Cavalry and support, obviously, Russia just taking their time with this assault. This assault being very, very aggressive. We have taken out a lot of Italy's cavalry. So things are going pretty well for us right now, guys. And we have more and more troops. I have my guard contingent, basically 3 units of guard infantry. Look at that. It is the life guard, and then the, I'm not even trying to, Simonsky, don't laugh at me. Pushing up here on the flank. I was hoping to start wearing away at them. Obviously now Rheinbund, though, has cavalry over here, so they are reinforcing their ally. Thankfully, more Austrian troops pushing forward. We are getting within range, though, of Italy. And we're going to start shooting. Our howitzers are almost out of range. I think that was the whole plan for him, which is not a bad, you know, bad call. Try to get out of range of the howitzers who are still sitting up on this hill. Russia definitely taking some losses. Dang. And they break to some regular volleys of Rheinbund. Over here, looks like we have some cavalry being engaged. They're trying to get out, but dragoons are chasing them down. Light infantry may do well here, but I guess we'll have to see what cavalry does. We have a lot of Italian dragoons pushing up. That's going to turn messy very quickly. Just making sure I'm not missing anything over there, because I don't know the time frame for each of these. But here we go. More hussars getting charged. Good charge by the dragoons. Even more cavalry from Italy making a big move here. Hitting the flanks. Now we're going to get a countercharge by some dragoons. And another cavalry fight is going to rage here. Well, maybe not rage. They're going to clash, okay? Alright? Clashing. Oh, here things going quite well, guys. I mean, we've gotten the angle on them. I am formed up with Italy. He's shifting his reserves over. But I got him here with Austria able to attach onto the flank. We are going to start out shooting them just because we have more men in the line than they do. Now, Rheinbund is starting to push forward here as well. Over here, cav engagement's not going too hot. Unfortunately, I mean, what is going on here? Is this the edge of the map? They're fighting on the edge of the map. That's hilarious. But you can see Russia is breaking against the... See the angle, guys. Look at that. Nice angle they have. Cav fight. Oh, Italy's going to clash in here and cause these guys to probably break. And Russia not looking too good. He is still holding. He's not breaking yet. I am going to shuffle troops in and out, so I have my musketeers, the 418 man, pull out my grenadiers, who I'm going to need in a little bit. So beautiful. Oh, we're gonna get some nice volleys. Let's see what damage it does. Some fresh troops firing. Yeah. Alright, let me make sure I'm not missing something over here. Oh my gosh, I am missing something over here. So this Cav engagement going very, very badly, unfortunately, for Russia. You see the Cavs just rolling over light infantry who are going to have to form some squares. Still not going too well. This center fight is just forming up here. Just exchanging some line fights, guys. Here we go. Here is my first attack here. Going at 2 points at once. So the beautiful thing about these is, look, I'm going to hit these 2 units and it should cause this unit to break. It's kind of a beautiful thing to isolate units. Just they're flanked. They're flanked, they get attacked, and they break. I start pushing up my line of infantry. Austria starts going in. Obviously, a lot of cavalry on the flanks. We got to watch out for that, but we start mass routing them, guys. This is the beginning of something beautiful. Now, I do send Ulanin back in to make sure that we get a triggered mass route here. Maybe at least do something. They do break. I got greedy, I'll admit. But now I'm going to push up here. Now we have cavalry pushing up. Now the enemy cav is pushing up, but they are going to have trouble charging through their own routing troops. So I was kind of feeling pretty good. But hold that. But now with Austria pushing up on the flank, I can start shooting away at this 3 units, which is kind of what I was focusing down with all my best quality troops, trying to break them down. You can see they haven't been really shooting that much. But so many units that scare on the flank, it's going beautifully well. And you can see Austria is starting to shoot up the Italian army. Nice flank even here. Let's check over here. Let's see what Russia's doing. Ooh, Russia's starting to. I mean, keep in mind, guys, this Russia's fighting 2 armies. 2 armies, and trying to hold as best he can. But ooh, we have a bayonet charge. Foot Cossacks? Who knows the unit? He's obviously going in for the bayonet, trying to carry his center. Is breaking though. Over here, I do believe, yep, I'm going for another cav charge with the guard. I'm going to call them crossairs. I'm not going to try to say that. We're putting more and more pressure, guys, on them. Even more and more. And obviously, time's going to start running out here. Pull the cav back. It doesn't break, thankfully. But now we're even closer and closer to these lines, guys. Getting closer and closer. Austria's still pushing. Oh, yeah, I forgot that he has cavalry on the flank to protect, to keep the other cav out of business so that I can keep throwing in my elite cav. Now, let's see here. I do believe that melee does not work. Italy's starting to really push on Russia now. He's going to have to start falling back. And I think at this point he was telling me, hey guys, I'm losing this. You guys got to make some real moves here if we're going to keep track of this. Oh, that's right. We had cavalry charging. Austria chewing up that flank. Do I ever shoot? Do I not shoot? Oh, that's right. I get cavalry up. Sneaking in between the infantry and the square. Running. Look at this sneaky little charge here. Going for these units right here. Get them out of square, and this is where you have to send in the guard. They're active, so they should hold. He does countercharge, so I counter that countercharge with my other guard. We're starting to push up here. Austria on my flank still. Now he is saving me over here. He is losing, but he's keeping Rheinbund's cav engaged so that I can keep pushing without basically any counter cav being thrown at me. Over here, Rheinbund fighting on the flank, trying to protect here. You see Italy's pushing up on Russia. Oh boy, look at this though. And we got a flanking charge here. I'm running past my infantry, going for edge for Italy. I'm just looking for any gaps, guys, and throwing my troops through it. You can see it starts breaking them a little bit. Rheinbund is starting to win this cav engagement here. Rheinbund also has his square form. Italy's trying to reform here, but I got a nice charge off and caused a mass rout now, throwing my infantry in. This is where we start committing. I still have some grenadiers in reserve, still have some more cavalry I can throw in, but Italy's starting to have a mass rout here. Look at this fight. Uphill battle, guys. I even have my Izvolosky shooting up the flank here from Italy. Austria being a champ and just holding my right flank so I can just push straight into this. Now Italy does charge downhill with his cavalry. I form my guys into a square. Austria pushing up here. Rheinbund and Italy falling back. You can see the morale wavering. But here we go. They're going to charge their cavalry down, trying to pursue my guard cav and run into some thick Russian squares. This looks like Italy's charge again. I'm going to counter charge here. A lot still focused in this one area. Austria oh man, look how many troops are now in this one square, about to break now. I have a flank to push up. Austria can still push up. Russia just holding fast. Actually get charged here. But we're coming to help him out as best we can. Italy is just mass routing. At this point, it's not even anything he can truly do. His troops are just breaking and causing more and more routing. Over time, that's going to start really killing the morale. We're still pushing forward. His center is almost broken. Austria still just chewing up this Rheinbund on the flank. And Rheinbund's cavalry is kind of hovering out here. Austria has some squares ready to defend. I did shift up my howitzers a lot closer so we can start getting some more damage. Just getting shot at guys can cause scare and cause morale tactics or morale wavering. Poor man, Russians getting chewed up here. He's taking on a Rheinbund and Italy. And I'm surprised he's not breaking faster, honestly. He's holding it together quite well, all matters considered. It's a race against time, guys. It's a race. We do go for the howitzers as they're getting up. I do set in another cav. We're just trying to stop this retreat. We're trying to stop them dead in their tracks. I believe that's a general. Kill him. Well, you can see, guys, I mean, we're starting to connect with this Russia. No, obviously this Russia is getting actually meleeed. Oh, boy. Got some guard units here. And Italy's getting very aggressive, as they should. The other flank's not looking good for them. They kind of have to, but Russian morale is not doing too hot. My cavalry, or no, my infantry does break. They'll come back. There's a square that's still standing, which is crazy. They're so behind enemy lines. But yeah, Austria is still pushing up on my flank. We're still, we're still pushing up on the flank. My cavalry is still harassing Italy. Italy's almost gone, guys. At least this Italy. I mean, he still has a nice line here, but Rheinbund is starting to have to put troops, divert troops over to this side because Austria is pushing up on Rheinbund's flank quite aggressively. At this point, Russia is calling the retreat. I mean, he can keep some of his army intact. He doesn't have to fight this battle. Pretty wise, decision to pull back. I mean, he's taking a beating. He's taking a beating. Now my cavalry is back behind enemy lines. It's probably gonna break because it's behind enemy lines. But they've done a service. They've done a true service here. They have harassed so many units, tied up units in the reserve line. Now, I have a lot of units that did start coming back. I'm resting them up. They're very tired. My guys have been melee for a while, guys. They're winded. Yeah, I gotta, at this point, my guys are so tired. I mean, some of them are fresh. A lot of them are tired. Actually, no. A lot of my guys are fresh. My reserve line is very tired, winded. But I gotta be careful. Yeah, these troops broke too. I'll be careful I don't push too hard and then just mass rout here, especially since Italy pushing quite aggressively. Now Russia has pullback. That's 4 units. This one brave square ripped the Russian musketeers. They are making a brave stand so the rest can get away. It's the rear guard. And the rest of Russia is going to get away to be able to hold off. Oh wow, the artillery's still firing. That's hilarious. Going against some sappers, I'd imagine. Now at this point, you know, Austria needs to catch up. There's a lot of troops we have to wade through, and that can actually cause units to break, so we have to stop. It gives the alliance, the Rhinebund Italian alliance, a chance to reform and get ready, but obviously I'm going to have to wade through some routing troops, or, you know, just wait. I'm going to try to do my best to not have to wade through them. We do have another cavalry charge. Now, I do charge in here. At the same time, getting my line infantry up nice close to pull my cav out while they're in square. All I'm trying to do is make them so they can't shoot as well. I mean, Austria is here to help Russia out, guys. So, you know, things are still in the balance on that side. Austria pushing forward here in the center as well. I still have some cavalry, thankfully. We've got some fresh grenadiers. Oh my gosh, we're rocking them. Oh. I threw those fresh troops, may be what takes this fight, guys. They're active or fresh. Look at this. My reserve line was very tired. They're resting up. I have troops way back here who are very tired, resting up. I think I did very well in my time management of what troops needed to be cycled in and out. Now, we do have a bayonet charge here. Austria getting meleeed by Rhinebund and Italy, and actually not doing too hot. Oh no, they mass rout. I do have my artillery setting up, hopefully going to help try to ease things out a little bit. We have another massive cav engagement here. Cuirassiers defending against 2 Italian cavalry units. Artillery also on the flank here. But Russia is just mass routing here, guys. He's almost gone. So it's a matter of time. I mean, we do have cavalry charging in. I sent in my Russians, my German Legion, followed up by some guard units. My Kiev Grenadiers break through. And things are still in the balance here. Austria is still pushing. He does have a nice flank going, though. Man, that's quite a solid flank by Austria. I did form a square of my own. Look at the squares dueling. That's hilarious. I'm firing some howitzers. Ooh. Okay, that's some good shots. Excellent shots. We do have some Ural foot Cossacks as well. That cav fight's still raging. Russia and Austria trying to form up a line against the Italy. We start breaking through yet again. Austria has a nice chunky flank. Just
our men are running.
Man, going strong. The Izmailovsky have just been shooting. and shredding up this Rheinbund. We have a counter charge. I went in to defend the flank, sending in those grenadiers. We're up straight in these lines. We're even pushing even further past into Rheinbund's lines, guys. We've almost equaled out. Now, of course, there is some cavalry coming in. Oh, I do form a square, thankfully. Artillery is really close to us. Yeah, my troops did break, but Austria thankfully was there with some sappers and fusiliers. Kind of help support here. Austria is still holding the line with Russia, guys, but Italy has so many troops on this flank. Things are just still looking rough. They're still very much taking the balance. I'm running out of steam. Austria actually has the most troops here. Nice flanking volleys by the sappers. But I get a flanking charge off. With some very tired units. It probably wasn't a wise decision, but you know, maybe that flanking fire plus the shooting in the front may be what is needed. And we are still pushing far forward, guys, even more. Now, I do have troops in the back that were very tired, exhausted. They ran and came back. Cavalry going for a nice flanking charge. Oh, man. Talk about a brutal charge by the Hussars. And that may actually break this 336-man unit. Well, maybe not. It's a lot of troops in this one line. And that's a light cav unit. I'm going to go for artillery because at this point you kind of have to. They're going to canister me. Oh my gosh, please run faster. Over here, Italy is still pushing. Now we do have more Russian musketeers in some squares, kind of trying to hold out as best they can. Nice flank by Italy. Russia's basically gone, and Russia or Austria is holding here while I'm trying to push up on this front. We do have more Rheinbund cav making its appearance here. It's like some heavies, maybe. And Italian cav in the back. So here comes a counterattack of the cavalry. Yeah, Italy's pushing dragoons to the back. That's disastrous, guys.
Our men are running.
You see, he starts breaking me here. I'm trying to get guys in a square formation. Thankfully, I do. These guys, these Izmailovsky, hopefully they square too. Okay, that may be what saved us here. Oh wait, they don't. They don't. Looks like I spammed it, maybe. Ooh, the squares firing on the flank. They actually really break. Oh my gosh, they broke them. We broke both their cav units. A clutch square firing on the flank. And over here we have my artillery's trying their best to like help soften up this Italian flank. I even have some sappers pushing up to help out as best they can. He has artillery that's pushing up as well. Austria and me are basically all that's left. Don't forget the Austrian crosshairs here in the flank as well. But here we go. We still have a nice flank. We can still keep pushing up. Austria has a lot of troops here, so things are still looking pretty favorable. My guys are all very tired at this point. Could you imagine? Oh yeah, we had some howitzer shots here. And some juicy kills. And my brave sappers are going to try to hold that line. Italy going for a flank as they should. Here we go. Artillery on the flank may actually be huge for this. Rheinbund is bravely holding the hill. The positions have almost totally reversed, though. push forward here because they are falling back. The only strong army is Italy over here. Ooh, let's see if they got some kills. Oh, got a couple kills on that unit, I think. But yes, I mean, Italy has some good shooting here against Austria has some good shooting. But Italy outnumbers them, especially with the artillery shooting in here. Man, starting to obliterate this line. Austria has to hold, guys. They have to hold. Oh, we have an adjutant getting charged here. By some scout hussars. The line has shifted. I have this Russian musketeer unit trying their best. I like having 1 or 2 units that can soak a lot of damage, letting Russia have it, or Austria have a chance to kind of rest up. But Rheinbund still has that flank on us here. We're going to obviously shift over to deal with it. Italy, once again, trying to deal with our flank. Oh, wow, he's got a flank on him, too. These guys are getting heavy losses on this side just because of the exchange of volleys. He's got a nice flank. He's even behind the entrenched position. This is a bad place for me to be attacking head on. And so I'm actually going to start shifting troops around because I got to hit that flank. That's the only way this is going to work. Italy's actually starting to waver here. I think there's some nice flanking fire being shot. Over here, though, Austria definitely not doing so well. We're going to start shuffling around the flank here because the center of this battle... Ooh, actually a cav charge. Oh, going straight down the center. Beautifully timed by Italy. Smacks right in. Probably will break at least one of these units, if not more than one. Look at the mass. The morale. The morale starts shaking. Ooh, we're going to start see a mass rout starting to go. This is really, really bad. This is really bad. His cavalry may still break, but still, they just got to reform here. Now, I do go for a bayonet charge with the German Legion, or sorry, the Russian-German Legion. And so we're starting to take this flank back. We have a lot of troops. Thankfully, Austria has 5 units still he can throw up here. That may be enough to tip the scales back in our favor. And Italy obviously still have to deal with our flank. We have 2 artillery pieces firing. We have the 5-pounder and then the howitzers. Such an intense battle. And like I said, guys, this was streamed so you can watch it in real time. But obviously, you know, you don't miss some stuff. Ooh, let's see the firing. Let's see the shots. Come on. Shoot. Let's follow them up. So I was going for cavalry. They came short, though. But now we control this. We can push up to the trenches. Things are basically reversed, guys. Minus this little flank here. LOC. Yeah, but Russia, I mean, Austria has this trench. I'm pushing up to these entrenchments. Italy's about to have a flank, which is going to be quite disastrous for him. Look at the death around this area, though. Dude. It's insane. The amount of casualties. Actually, I mean, you can see casualties all over, but you can see where the lines were at first. Lines here, lines here, lines here, lines here, here. I mean, over here, I guess, too, but lines here. But this is what it's coming down to, guys. I mean, we're going to win at this point. I felt like we were, like, you know, we're going to win. We have plenty of reinforcements. That's at least what I was thinking. I was like, we got this. I mean, I have a very nice position. I'm resting up my very tired troops, but I'm in a very defensive position. He's pulling back. It's one Italian army versus two of us. We have artillery on the flank. Granted, Ryan Blunt is sending some cavalry over. I got kind of nervous about that. But he is going to go for my artillery. Unfortunate. They didn't deserve it. They fought hard. But I'm going to now press this flank as it is very, very tired. Probably, I mean, I'm very tired too, but you know. I'm aggressive, guys. I can't not be aggressive in a battle. I have to keep attacking. I don't like defending. I don't. It sucks. They can choose where they want to attack you, and you just have to sit there and anticipate their moves. If you're attacking, you don't anticipate anything. You just attack them. Some saddles here. Nice flanking fire. Now I have really weakened him by shooting some flanking volleys. He may go in, but his guys are probably tired. You see they're starting to drop. Yeah, they broke before they even made impact. And how the turntables have turned. Well, well, well. Guess what? This cat fight is still going on. That's why I didn't check back on it. I remember them telling me, like, dude, this cat fight's been raging this whole time. These guys are just hacking at each other, with no one being a clear victor. It's insane. These guys are all just playing. They're like, let's pretend they're fighting, guys. Instead, we're gonna go have tea and crumpets or something. We're gonna have lasagna and whatever Austrians eat. Last fight, we're gonna start pushing them. We got the hill advantage. We have an Austria pushing. Where did the rest of his troops go? Got a whole reserve line. Oh, there it is. But these guys are starting to drop pretty fast. And now that we got some units on the flank. Ooh, Ooh, my Izmailovsky took some heavy losses there. 180 out of 300. More Italian cavalry charging in. Probably very tired. Somehow I won that. I'm assuming they were exhausted. That's the only way I could have won that, potentially. Just listen from the distance, how it sounds in the distance. It's kind of cool, huh? It's like ambient sounds. And Italy's starting to just fold in. Just fast forward button so we don't have to watch, you know. Well, the brave stand made, but there was a couple units just scattered throughout the field. What I may do at this point, they did break, but we had to chase down 1 or 2 random units. I'll skip to the end so we can see the results because they were some very, very good kills on each side. So I'll just skip to the end here, guys, and you guys can see the stats here. All right, guys, so that is the battle. You can see it was Zardius. That's right. I apologize to you, Zardius. I totally forgot your name. He was really good support to me on that attack. Did really good. You can see 28-54 for the kills for him. He brought 4,600 men. Arnett was playing instead of Russia, took the brunt of 2 armies for a while. You can see that the losses kind of tell that, 3180. But he got 1665 for the kills. Me, I brought, like I said, a very small army for this mod, 3309, so 3,300 men. Got 3035 for the kills. On the other side, you have Kit. He was playing as one of the Italians, got 2601 for the kills. You have Gigatrain, 1071 for the kills. And then Blue Arc playing as Rheinbund, got 2528 for the kills. But you can see these armies are massive. Huge armies. We obviously brought a little bit more. Well, not a little bit. A lot more. Arnett only had almost have 5,000 men. Him alone, we had way over 10,000 men on our side. I think they had close to it, if not a little bit over maybe. But at the end of the day, guys, the sacrifice of Arnett, I think, is really what helped us. And then it actually spurred us on to be very aggressive. So it was a really good game. Everybody played really well. And yeah. That'll be it today, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all so much for the support over the channel. It's really exciting to see, you know, the subscriber count increasing, the views, watch time, comments, all those things. I really, really enjoy hearing from you guys and seeing you guys enjoying what I'm posting, what I'm uploading. So thank you for that. I know it's probably not, you know, that big of a deal, but for me it is, and I do appreciate it. So anyway, guys, until next time, you have a great rest of your day, stay safe, and as always, I will catch you all in another video.